Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. I was listening to a video this morning and he was talking about how to never be poor again. And he was basically saying become, and I don't even know his name. I think it's like Smart Money Bro or something like that. Yeah, I don't think he says his name. But he was basically saying become the solution to a problem, and that is so true. And the Lord allowed me to realize today that if you become very good at what skills he's given you or what skills you've acquired, people will pay you any amount of money. People will pay you any amount of money, and I say any amount, but pay you the amount that you want. And this happened to me just today after I was listening to this video, and it just opened my eyes. It's like, man, Lord, am I that good? Lord, like, be humble now, be humble. Lord had to make me be humble. But I was like, wow. Because nobody don't try to negotiate with me. When you have some people, of course, that will try because they don't want to pay it. But you have to make sure that, of course, you're not overcharging for your prices. And even when you're overcharging, people will still pay. But it's just like to make sure you're very good at what you do. And once you are very good at what you do, people will like basically hand you money to do the service that they're needing. And like I said, this happened to me just today, and I was like, Lord, wow, wow. After just listening to a video and then having it happen, and I was like, Lord, but I always like, Lord, keep me humble, because sometimes we can get greedy, and we don't want to do that either. But it's still, you should get paid for your experience. If you are really good at what you do, and you're making this person's life that you're doing the service for much easier, then yeah, you can charge that. I know someone who charges, I think it's $150 an hour. This is in IT, but they're really good at what they do. And of course, this makes the person or the people that you're doing a service to value you, because they're not going to call you to waste your time because they're going to have to pay $150, Not saying that's what I charge, but that's what somebody I know charged that. But yeah, if you want to make the amount of money you want to make, become good at what God has already graced you to be good with. And sometimes we think that it has to be like this extraordinary gift. We can see that even in sport. I have to go back because I'm a sports analyst by night. And even in sports, we see where they're getting paid this amount of money to play a sport. So if they can get paid this amount of money for a sport, they're human just like you. Shouldn't you be getting paid for the things that you're very skilled at? And sometimes it's going to take you stepping out and actually maybe starting your own company, because the company that you work for don't want to pay you the amount of money that they know you're worth. That made me think about the movie Last Holiday, when she thought that she was about to pass away, and so she quit her job, and they were like, oh no, we want to give you a raise because your department has been doing so well. And it's just like, that's how they be. But then also I heard of this other story where this lady, she was working for this company, and then this other company was basically saying that they wanted to hire her. And she was like, well, she went back and told her company, because I guess she had been working with them for a long time. And she went back and told her other company, was like, well, this person is trying to hire me, so either you match the number or, I'm gonna take this offer. And they were like, no, we're not matching the offer. And so when she quit, and she basically, went to that other person, and then she fired them, because you know how when it becomes like a super big business, you start working with other businesses to you outsource some of your work so that you don't have to do it. It's just cheaper to do it that way, like outsource it instead of hiring somebody in to do it. So they were basically, the company that she was working for, they were outsourced by this other company that was actually offering her a job. So when she got onto the other company, she basically fired them because she was doing the work that this company needed already. And I hope you were able to follow me on that. But it's just, like I said, if you are good at what you do, people will pay you the amount of money that you want, and you'll be able to live have financial freedom, which is what I was talking about in the last video. I think that was last video. But yes, I'm not gonna keep rambling because of course I'll just be saying the same thing over and over. But you have the skills, you know what skills you have. Go out, work hard, and you'll be surprised. Well, you won't be surprised that people will pay you for the service that you're very good at. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like I always say, sea como yo que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.